Hey gang, this is your friend and neighbor asshole here again, live on YouTube, and this is my second video, and I'm here to promote my book, right here, right here. Check that out. It's called Way of the Asshole, 49th Floor. As I said in the first video, if you didn't catch it, I am an asshole and I'm proud of being one. And a lot of people say they are, but they're not, and they just make utterly fools of themselves by saying they are, because they may do a certain thing that their other douchey friends might like, and they consider themselves an asshole. There's a difference between being a jerk and an asshole, and I'm going to explain it to you. Jerks pretty much get away with whatever they want, however they want, whatever they want to do it, pretty much. An asshole pretty much can get away with certain things, but they choose not to. They pick their spots. It's more of like cynicism, sorry. Just cracking jokes and having a good time. That's what being an asshole is all about. It's not about hurting other people's feelings unless they truly deserve it. And quite honestly, if you deserve it, you probably started in the first place, and you are the sperm that won, and that's quite sad. But anyway, I digress. To me, honestly, the world is a totally, utterly whacked out place. I decided to write this book because basically I got tired of bickering and bullshit in my life, day in and day out, seeing things that I just quite honestly didn't like. Females basically bitching about they don't have a good man in their life when there's one standing in front of them. Well, the guys that basically treat their women like crap, and they end up wondering why these females turn to be lesbians. Hey, you don't like it, it's the truth. I mean, honestly, you know, the truth hurts, and quite honestly, a lot of people don't want to hear it because they know that it hurts, and it feels to the point where it's like, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to think about it. Shut up, shut the fuck up. And the bottom line of it is that if you didn't do certain things in the first place, things wouldn't happen. But I digress. We're human, we have free will. Some people go overboard with it, but let's get over this. That's later on in the topics, and I'll get to that in another video. But bottom line is, everyone may not agree to hear it, but everyone loves an asshole. Assholes make the world go round. If assholes didn't exist, the world would be a truly utterly and boring place. I mean, quite honestly, you see them in your TV shows, your workplaces, your radio stations, what have you, all that stuff. But the problem is that a lot of people don't know how to truly be an asshole because there's a certain craft to it. And the craft behind it is that it takes a certain style, a certain swagger, if you will. Like a swagger is pretty much like a Cary Grant or a James Bond kind of persona, but those two are in like a class of themselves. I mean, are you kidding? I mean, honestly. I mean, the reasons why I'm an asshole is because I just stopped giving a fuck. When I gave a fuck, people just pretty much shitted on me, and they made it to the points where like everything was my fault and I did all the right things. And I digress. Like, I did some shit, like we all do shit. We're human. Like I said, we have free will, so no one in their right mind knows what they're doing all the time. They know what they're doing all the time, but the bottom line is that you're going to get blamed for everything, and you're going to have problems with people. You were born in this world not to be loved and liked by everybody. So quite honestly, don't waste your breath trying, because I have, and I'm really exhausted. But anyway, the bottom line is that I'm an asshole, and I'm proud of it. The pretty much example is the book I'm going to tell you about. It comes from the prologue. And I honestly like to leave examples of men and women that I consider assholes. And quite honestly, the best one that comes to mind is our 43rd president, George W. Bush. by far one of the worst assholes of this century. Quite honestly, of all time. This man pretty much stole the election about a good 11 years ago. Blatantly did it, didn't give a fuck. Tore up the whole country. Destroyed everything that the predecessor did. You know him as Slick Willie, aka Bill Clinton. Ooh-yah. Yeah, you know, Harlem in the house, Harlem. But anyway, that's kind of corny. I'm sorry, I'll take that back. But anyway, the bottom line is that he did things that were so fucked up, it was genius. Now you're probably understanding what's the whole reason behind this, and how did you just basically pretty much curse the dude out, but you call him a genius, because he's quite frankly far from one. I mean, quite honestly, I believe a potato has more IQ than W. But anyway, like, I believe that the way he did things, his style, it was pretty much, the hell with you. I don't care what you think of me, and I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want, whenever I want. And that is freaking awesome. Regardless of the facts of the personal feelings I have towards that nitwit. But honestly, the man's got style. And quite honestly, he's the very reason why our current president has so many problems. But that's for another topic at another time. So quite honestly, it is what it is. And quite frankly, you could pretty much not like this video and like what I say, but I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck what you think. Period. So as I go along and I continue these videos, I'm gonna go and do a chapter at a time, and if you like, you can check out the links below. There's a link towards the book, which there's my Facebook, my Twitter. You can add me up. I appreciate the support any way you can, and that's all for now. Once again, this is your friendly neighborhood asshole, Aaron Lawrence Smith, signing out. Peace, bitches.